If you've ever had the scenario where you want to keyword tag individual photos or maybe a handful of them rather than all of them at once. For example, in this scenario, I've got these pictures from a trip to Argentina I took quite a few years ago. When I did my import, I bulk tagged them all as the year, the place, travel, etc. But now what I want to do is I want to maybe tag a few of them as blue sky. So notice these first few bunch, I've got a really dark blue sky on it, and maybe I will want to search for that later on. Well, you can, of course, select each one individually and type the word blue sky in and tag it that way. But that's a bit time consuming. A quicker way of doing this is to use the painter tool, which you will find down here just below the images. If you don't see it, go to View and Show Toolbar. That's what will bring that up. So, or just hit the T button on your keyboard. So when you've got it up, click on it, and you'll have this little space next to that. It's going to default to keywords. You have other options, so if you want to group the ratings or flags, whatever, you can do that. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we're just going to focus on keywords. And then in the little space over here, just type in what you want. So in my case, I'm typing in blue sky. Now, when I go back up to my window, as you can see, the paint can is now showing in the place of the mouse. And I want to tag this first one, so I just click on it. And as you can see, it assigned the keyword blue sky to that image. You can go through and do one at a time if you want as well. Or if you want to do them in groups, just click on the first one, hold the key down on your mouse, and drag across. And you can see that it's tagging each of those as I drag across. I can even go down like this and get this one. So all of that batch is tagged as blue sky. Well, let's say I accidentally did this one, which is a bunch of trash in the river. Clearly not a blue sky on that. All you need to do is hold down the Alt key on your keyboard, and you'll see that a little eraser icon now shows up. Click on it, and it's going to remove that keyword from those. I don't know what the keyboard shortcut is on a Mac. It's probably, I don't know, whatever a Mac keyboard shortcut would be for Alt. But I can tell you on a PC, it's Alt. So by default, it's going to have the little can. Let's see, are there any more in here I maybe want to tag as blue sky? Doesn't really look like it, because I went in the middle of their winter. Well, here's another one, so hit it with spray can, assign the keyword blue sky. And that really is all there is to this tool. It's a nice, nifty little tool. When you're done, just hit the little done, and boom, you're back to your normal view. As mentioned, you can do a few other things with this. If I want to maybe set, I like to use labels for a lot of stuff. So I can say, I want, there's certain pictures here that I want to label as green. Same thing. Notice now the little can has a green, so I know that this one's going to be tagged as green. This one's going to be tagged as green because I'm holding down the key on the mouse. And maybe this one with a little dog in the background is going to be tagged as green. If I want to remove it, just hit the Alt button. And that. So nice, quick tip that probably you don't really think about too much, even though that little tool is always showing there, but comes in real handy sometimes when you're working with multiple pictures.